So, in light of the video I made yesterday, I'm gonna concede the pie in my face that we have now heard that the 4080 16 gig might actually be 62% faster than the 3080 from Ampere, right? Well, on one hand, it's like, damn, 62% faster than the 3080. That's pretty serious. Because the 90 Ti was about 15-20% faster, if you remember correctly. Like, the 90 maybe would have been 15% faster in most situations, and then maybe the 90 Ti would have stretched that to 5% extra to like 20%. So we could say that the 4080, 16 gig might actually be something like 40% faster than the 90 Ti in some circumstances, like the ones where it's 60% faster than the 3080. However, if you do the math, the 4080 16 gig is $1,200. The 3080 was meant to be $700. Now, unless Nvidia comes out and publicly makes a statement where they concede that they never intended to sell 3080 at $700. It was never a $700 product. I mean, we know it didn't sell for that, but the price was $700. Okay, if the price was made up, that's one thing, right? If it was meant to be like $1,200, then that's a different story. Then they can start saying, oh, it's a linear upgrade. But the price was $700, meaning they were 71% more expensive this time around for 62% more performance. 60 is good. It's a very good figure. It's a very respectable figure to beat 3080 by. And you can use that as a way to say, oh, well, the bus doesn't matter anymore. The die size doesn't matter anymore. It's much faster, whatever. That doesn't explain the fact that 3080 was $700. And this card is $1,200. It's 62% faster. That is not even a fair upgrade. It's like you're not even getting 71% more performance for 71% more money. You're getting 62%. And that's a pretty respectable figure. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. That's really big. Like, if this is true, like if these benchmarks are real, and like it isn't just a niche case with like Overwatch 2 or whatever, and it actually translates to other games. Well, you could see in the Village benchmarks, it wasn't doing well. Village and then Division and Valhalla, it wasn't doing very well in the Ubisoft titles. But those are kind of, for the most part, A and B sponsors. You can make arguments there, that's fine, okay? If the 4080 16 gig in optimized titles can beat the 3080 by even 60%, 62%, 65%, it has to literally be 71% for it to even be linearly, like, a fair price to performance upgrade. You would have to be at least 71% faster consistently to justify being 71% higher in MSRP. Right? But usually it's not the case. Usually you're meant to be like if it's MSRP for MSRP, you're meant to be like at least 50% faster at equal MSRP. Like, that means you're not getting upgrade. Like, it literally means you're not, this is an upgrade. This is just a extra product in the stack. Which is exactly how Nvidia marketed it, by the way. In the press reveal for Lovelace, they made it seem like that. It didn't seem like they were actually giving you an upgrade, like they were giving you like a generational upgrade. Well, except for the 4090, like I said, the 4090 is a generational upgrade. It is a 60% faster card than the 90 Ti at the same price. So that's a fair upgrade. The 4080 is not the same price as 3080, so you cannot compare them and be like, this card is 60%. Yes, but it's way more expensive. Okay, it doesn't matter if Nvidia botched the MSRPs last time around or what they did. It doesn't matter how they came to what they came to. The problem is that the card cannot be compared to the 3080 like as if they're one-to-one when the 3080 was a $700 card. If you want to sell us the 4080 16 gig at like $800, even $900, we're all on board. Then it changes the dynamic completely. If this card launched at $900, we would be having a completely different discussion. Like I said, it should be like a $700 card. Look, if it was $800, $900, that's like, it's more than what I suggested, but it's still not terrible. It's $1,200. Like, it's $1,200. Like, that's a completely different SKU. It's not even the same card, basically. Like, and yes, you can argue, but the 80 Ti wasn't much faster. Blah, 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 I get it. The point is, if you're going to compare the two, the 3080 was $700. Right? That's the truth.